He's about to tear it up.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
What's up, MP?
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting or attempting to enter the court in a intimate play.
Oh, say does they say revenge is.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves the challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's MP. And it's Allen in at the 3 slot. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP before the game, and he said there was a lot of confidence in the locker room. He said, we know this is a tough matchup for us, but we've got a strong game plan. We're all on the same page, and we're ready to execute. This will be a good measuring stick for them, guys.
I would say, David, the perfect measuring stick.
Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains a step.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Now, here's MP. And oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
Pass to Giddey. And there's the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Right with a screen on Giddey. Here's Marshall. And the dunk by MP.
Looking like an old hand out there. MP working the two-man game to perfection.
The Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now here's Giddey. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, it's the Wizards front office getting things done. They've talked about needing to toughen up their perimeter defense, and they did that and more by going out and making a deal for OG Anunoby. Many of his peers consider Anunoby the best perimeter defender in the league, and he will completely reshape this team's defense. Price wasn't cheap, but it was one they'll happily pay.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Sheer effort from the young MP in close.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And the Spurs making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Baisley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here's MP. It's a 5-point game. And the rejection by Jackson. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
1:14 left here in the first quarter. Hayes, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And Hayes throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And there's the bucket from MP.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Pass to Giddey. He's with it. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Launches it. The shot by Baisley, no good. The Bulls leading by 8. MP, that's for 2. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Giddey, no one around him. Gets an open look and hits. Giddey's got 9.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Marshall gets the bucket.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Marshall with the steal. Over Baisley. Off the mark on the 18-foot shot from MP. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first.
Changes here for the Spurs. Baisley's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. And Hayes subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Then for the Bulls, Wright comes in for Williams. And it's Marshall in for Mike Conley. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Vassell. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Vassell's got his third basket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report. Put it down!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up. Truly putting the defense to shame. Their MP with a highlight-worthy moment.
Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here comes an unbelievable move by MP.
The young buck, MP, taking off there.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. The Spurs have shot just one free throw, missing that one early. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Here's Giddey. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Giddey's got 12 points in the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
White the pass to MP. 1:06 left to play here in the half. Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
So the Bulls, the last game, a win against the Magic.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Williams, a screen on Giddey. MP, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Johnson outside. Pass to Hayes. He's off on that one. White with the defensive effort. The Bulls have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Got a piece of it. Back to MP. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking. Well, he's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
And the foul called on MP. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Right with a screen on Giddey.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it. But a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to step up or they're getting left out.
FOMO is powerful motivation.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Chicago Bulls.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Johnson is out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Hayes. And it's Giddey in at the two-guard spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
What physicality from Johnson down low, throwing his weight around and getting past the contact.
Here's MP. The 17-footer goes down. MP's got 35 in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's White. And White with the stuff.
The quick hands of MP creating the break there with the steal.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 9-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. MP outside. Lets it go from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense. To a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Giddey the pass to Hayes. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Hayes has got 11 points.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
Marshall. And MP throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Giddey. Pass to Hayes for the 3. Goes up again, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Right outside. To the paint. Right through contact. MP.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Poked away and stolen by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Showing a little two-way game. MP, that's big time.
He's with it. He's got 11. Johnson outside. To the wing right side. Here's Wembenyama. Nails the 16-footer. Wembenyama's got his first bucket in this one. Right with a screen on Giddey. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Nice slash by MP right there. Love when he takes the initiative.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. The drive by...
Oh, nice finish. Oh, power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
Spurs trail by 12. Wembenyama passes to Johnson. On the wing, Giddey. Clock at 6. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry the team and try and get out of this hole.
Jackson dishes to Hayes. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Jackson looking it over. Wembenyama sets a screen for Jackson. Pass to Wembenyama. And Bull pulls it down. Chicago leading by 13. Taking a look at the Bulls. Fontecchio is out there with Bull. Then it's MP. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Beal in at the 1 spot. Now Hayes. Here's Castle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
MP outside. Wembenyama with the rebound. Wembenyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the basket by Castle.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Baisley's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Castle. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Whitey's checked in for Bull. Williams comes in for Fontecchio. Allen's checked in for LaVine. And it's White in for Beal. Wembenyama, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Marshall. A putback. Kicks it out to Allen. And he's good on the 3-ball. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Marshall. MP stuffs it in off the drive.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
Inside. Here's Giddey. Good defense by MP.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
White trying to break free. And yep, another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Spurs trail by 16. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Johnson. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Right with a screen on Giddey. Here's Marshall. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Chicago.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet.
They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so
You earned that one. Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight. Over here.
They say revenge is...
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to What do you think of the possibility of the All-Star game changing its format to be USA versus the world, Clark?
I would love anything that would help the All-Star game be a little bit more competitive, B.A. I love the showmanship. I like the entertainment value, but I want to see some real hooping, too. So if we could do that in whatever format, I'm all for it. Sign me up right now.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you got to give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Lauri Markkanen, Kobe White out there with MP, and it's Williams, and it's Wright in at the center position. Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out, bucket after bucket. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality, not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And time for the power rankings. Latter half of February. Fascinating to see where teams stack up during this part of the season. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're still the top team in this league, sitting at number 1.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've exceeded expectations, and that's still putting it lightly. They're playing fantastic ball and are very dangerous.
Here's Edwards. And he makes it on the layup. Edwards got his second bucket.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
MP outside. Oh, misses the dunk. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Towns outside. Pass to Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Edwards has got his third basket on the night right there. And here's MP. Right with a screen on Edwards. Marshall. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man. MP. That was nasty.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
And I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Jerome. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Markkanen. The Bulls trail by 5. Markkanen with a screen on Edwards. Here's Marshall. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Many teams try to play 2 bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, B.A., the fact that no matter who's in that rotation up front, one of the 2 bigs can stretch the floor. And then on the defensive side, they use their length to contest shots on the perimeter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Malik Monk's checked in for Edwards. McDaniels with it. Now guarded by White. Outside Sharp. Pass to Jerome. And there's a pick. Outside Monk. From downtown. The rebound by Markkanen. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Markkanen sets a screen. Here's MP. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Marshall's got 6.
Nice work by MP. He gets to his spot and cashes in.
Monk into the lane. Oh, they get a hand on it. White with it. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
The big man from Finland, Lowry, getting up.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to You were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. On the court for the Bulls. Patrick Williams out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. Then it's Bol, and it's Beal in at the point guard position. And MP throws it down.
That's why you set screens for MP. He knows how to use them and knock shots down off of them.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Monk passes to Wells. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards, no good. Bulls leading by 9. Now here's MP. Give him 8. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
MP outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He picked up 49 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Marshall can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. From the arc. Rebounded by Marshall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pull the screen on Edwards. And it's Marshall penetrating. No hesitation, MP.
Look at MP suddenly catching the defense with their guard down and making them pay.
The Timberwolves have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Inside. And Gobert flushes it home.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Timeout for the Bulls.
For the three-point contest is just about set, and no matter what the final list looks like, it's going to be an incredible competition.
It just always is. The winner gets to stake claim as best shooter in the world, and that's a title lots of guys in this league really want.
You look at Towns. He's in third in voting. It looks like he's going to earn a spot in the three-point contest.
And he's going to be dangerous. 100% he could win it in what should be an absolutely loaded field.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now.
Here's Marshall. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. That one won't go. That's his 8th miss out of 15 shots. Here's Jerome. Oh, MP with a block.
Hey, you're not going to trick MP now. Think again. That's a great block right there.
MP drives in. Pass to Wright. Minnesota with a rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Oh, MP throws it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
MP getting it done for the Bulls. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
An intriguing move for them. Landing Markkanen. Man, he'll help that space that they create on the floor. He'll open up the offense, and he could be a nice piece that they could keep for a long time.
Yeah, he's certainly grown since he came into the league. Teams have to guard him. And I'll tell you one thing about Markkanen, Kenny.
What's that?
He can finish. You get it? He's from Finland.
Oh, Finland.
And he can finish.
That was deep.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, once...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him. Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. Edwards out there. Out of this world, MP!
You gotta love MP's creativity. It's so fun watching him throw it down like this.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Oh, MP gets it through the tight D inside.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
Sharp passes to Jerome. To the inside. Edwards, so good inside.
Well, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Markkanen outside. Pass to MP. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Sinks it from distance.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Jerome. He's guarded by White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kobe White picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Bulls leading by 9. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. MP against Edwards. Marshall can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
First trip to the line for him here.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
And he's good on the second. Chicago leading by 10. Here's MP. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Here's Marshall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Monk's checked in. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. To the paint. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Right with a screen on Monk. Getting it done inside. MP.
They're really working the paint now.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Jerome. Pass to Towns. Sharp up top. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Chicago making some change. And so Monk will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Down by 12. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. And so in the game for the Bulls, Bruce Ellis out there with Bol Bol. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Marshall in at the 2. Down low. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Allen on the wing. Beyond the arc. Good. And the assist goes to MP. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Jerome's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 17. It's Edwards on the wing. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And the layup falls.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Beal, the pass to MP. There's the screen. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 18 points in just the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Edwards. And it's Chicago with a board. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Count the basket. Marshall's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Takes it inside. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Some changes for Minnesota. Sharp, he's checked in for Gobert. Towns comes in for Miller, and McDaniels is subbed in for Monk. Back to Edwards. Outside Sharp. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Yes, it's good.
Oh, sometimes you know the contact is coming. MP not shying away at all.
And the shot goes down. Marshall's got 42 in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the road.
Oh, wow!
Oh, watch out below.
Big finish.
Just doing his solo delivery. MP using his defense to generate his own.
Outside Edwards. Towns outside to stop the run. Rebounded by Marshall.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Towns outside. They set the pick for three. Chicago with a rebound. Marshall's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Outside Edwards to stop the drought. The shot off that time. Smooth sailing for Chicago. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shoots a fadeaway. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. MP's got 54 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
MP again. Marshall's got 56 in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next.
Way to bring home that W. Get ready to rumble, young blood. Why would you ever leave Nike? They're the GOAT.
these are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. And now it's all about getting a win. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA. How excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
We've seen it already this season. MP has an elevated intent to win anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anybody.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And the shot goes in.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the Bulls head coach. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
And the foul called on MP. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Tatum. He's out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Doubled by Conley. Pass to Pritchard. Down low. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And here is Marshall. 6 points for him. Good D by Williams. To the inside. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
MP looking around. And the rejection by Tatum.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Cunningham, he's checked in for the Bulls. Porzingis so it's the Boston Celtics.